Sunfall is so good. Oh man, that is so funny. Wow. Better logo coming soon. All right, let's go. It is Christmas time in the Magic Arena world because the Arena Cube is back. And we are going to jump right into a draft. Let's do it. Arena Cube is awesome. It brings a lot of the best cards from Magic's history all together in one place. And I personally love Cube because the blue X control decks are, they're pretty hot. They're kind of the best thing to do. I mean, you know, the creature decks are good too, but we don't do that here. So, as this is my very first video, expect me to pick the blue control cards. And here in our very first pack, we've got a couple of great ones. There's, of course, Yorion Sky Nomad, who is very fun to pick and play around in Cube. But I think the best card is actually a new inclusion to the Arena Cube. It's Tishana's Tidebinder. Brand new from the most recent set, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Tishana's Tidebinder is kind of taking the world by storm. It's performing extremely well in Standard, and it's performing extremely well in older constructed formats as well. It's a 3-mana 3/2 with Flash, and its ETB effect is a Stifle, so it counters an activated or triggered ability, but it also shuts off artifacts, creatures, or planeswalkers that are countered this way. They lose all abilities as long as Tidebinder remains on the battlefield. Very powerful effect. I'm curious, as this is my first Arena Cube draft this year, I'm curious how many things this interacts with favorably in Cube. Playing with this a little bit in Standard on Arena, I was very surprised to discover just how amazing this card is. I mean, we're basically ignoring the rest of the pack. There's a Steal Away that's also good. Brotherhood's End is fine. We were always going to pick Tidebinder there. Okay, another interesting pack here. Obviously, these Teferis are fun, but they're a little expensive. Channeler is whatever. March is a solid removal spell. I don't hate Restless Anchorage either, and then there's Treasure Map, which is a nice little value card. You know, I remember in past iterations of the Cube, these little dinky artifacts that just scry a bunch and then eventually draw some cards and ramp, like Treasure Map and Bankbuster and stuff. They're pretty good. I mean, Teferi's pretty good too, obviously. I guess we'll go with the hero. I think March of Otherworldly Light or Treasure Map would also be pretty good picks here.
I know what must be done.
Hallowed Fountain is a nice one. So another new inclusion to the Arena Cube this year are the fetch lands from Khans of Tarkir. So because this land is a Plains Island, it is fetchable. So we'll be on the lookout for fetch lands for sure. Electrolyze is good. I mean, Blade Splicer is also good in a Blink deck. Souls of the Lost is a nice Tarmogoyf variant. Sedgemoor Witch is a good little card. Stoke the Flames has Convoke. You know, look, all these cards are pretty good. We want to be do nothing Gandalf, and we're setting out to do that. So we're gonna pick the Shockland over a lot of stuff here. So Absorb Energy is a counterspell with an Alchemy twist. Could be good in Control Mirrors. Vesuvan Mist. If it was kicked, conjure a duplicate of that card into your hand. Also a nice little twist on a bounce spell, but it's 4 mana, it's pretty expensive. And then the Shrine obviously is fine as well. We're just gonna commit really hard to the blue plan, and we'll see how it goes from there. I don't think Opt is really good enough. Restless Fortress is a decent creature land that helps us gain some life in the late game if we want to go Esper. I like the Dragon as well. Bitter Triumph is a good removal spell that also targets Planeswalkers. Let's take Bitter Triumph here. We do need some card advantage. We'll be on the lookout for card advantage, like Sorin. Sorin is card advantage. There's also Foundry. Botanical Sanctum is far from us.
I take no joy in the slaughter, but it's necessary work.
Blood Crypt, Vantage, Grove, but then Iteration sitting here. Bastion. Expressive Iteration is just a fantastic card. Just a beautiful card. It looks like a lot of lands are wheeling this direction. I just think you got to take card advantage like that when you see it. Disallow, ECD. Plunder is a nice one. Undercity Plunder is a pretty good one here. It looks like we're headed towards blue-black. I mean, Disallow is... This is one of those cards that it's fine. It's a counterspell, but it's not doing much else. Whereas Absorb Energy and Tidebinder have all these other crazy things going on. Also Soul Cauldron here, which is a pretty fun one, but we are playing best of one. If this was a best of three, I think Soul Cauldron's an easy pick. I mean, ECD is not a bad pick there either, but I like Undercity Plunder. Yorion Wield. That is nuts. We haven't picked any ETB Yorion-y stuff. Firemancer makes a snake when you don't have snakes. I mean, I'm just gonna take Yorion. That's too fun. And then the Yorion Peace Wield. There's also Treasure Map here. Non-land permanent? Yeah. Treasure Map's the better card overall, but Channeler has a little bit of Yorion synergy. You still gotta take Treasure Map. It's too good. Entomb is here. Zuven Mist, Ridgeline, Sorcery. We'll take the Mist. Spite. This is fun. Pretty good first pack. We're kind of all over the place. We're probably not a Yorion deck. Assemble the team. What a fun one. And then Wolf Willow Haven is a good one, but we're probably not playing that. Watley. Kaitos Shizuki, Berry Mastermind, Treasure Cruise, and Emrakul is here. My god. The strongest card is probably Watley. I mean, in Limited, it was so strong. In Caverns Limited. But there's a little bit more going on here than just a normal Limited set. I kind of want to take Kaito Shizuki. Another opportunity to gain some card advantage from a Planeswalker. Kind of stick to the Esper Planeswalker control idea. Then we lose Iteration. I think this is fine. I won't
let Kamigawa fail my family again.
Agent of Rafine is a really good one. So is Courtyard, so is Cutdown, so is Ossification. Ossification is interesting with Yorion as well. Because you can grab something early and then blink it with Yorion to grab something more important later. Agent of Rafine is so toxic to play against. These alchemy cards, man, I can't fucking believe it. Excuse my language. Demonetized immediately. And then Cutdown is just a fine removal spell. Oh, there's also Kolaghan's Command here. Dang! That's a good one. Dang. Let's take Kolaghan's Command and try to be Grixis? Right? Right, guys? Commit to Memory is here. The draw 7. Pact of Negation, obviously. Some nice removal spells. Kozilek is also fine. Hall is also fine. We're getting away from white, although this still does 2 of the colors and splashes for Tef. That's interesting. It fixes blue-red and splashes for Tef. Interesting. A lot of really good ones. Like, how important is Pact of Negation here? And then commit. Whatever, we'll take the land. Chart a course. Infernal Grasp. Probably not for us. Sunfall. Could be good for us. Restoration Angel, not really for us. We are 4 color right now. Delve is not necessary. Scavengers is not necessary. And then Neutralize is not particularly necessary either. Bonehorde Dracosaur in limited. Rafine's Tower is a really good one. And then Inspector's decent. Expertise in our deck is just okay. Decent. I think Rafine's Tower is looking pretty good. Lonely End is also good. Hornlock Whale. It's a whale card. Repeal is fine. Let's take the whale, man. The whale's such an interesting split control card, TBH. Golos. Caravan. Supreme Will. I think Supreme Will for us. Priest is we're far from. Alright, let's see what we wheel. Pick 9. Kellen. Treasure Cruise. I mean, fine. Treasure Cruise it is. We'll figure it out, right? We're not milling that much, but we're casting a bunch of instants. 6 and 4 so far. Kellen, no. It's Treasure Cruise. What are we saying? Young Pyro, what is this? Enters the battlefield, conjure the 7 dwarves to the top. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We don't do that here. Young Pyro's fine. Oh, a Wheeling Pact of Negation. Wow. Also, Hall of Storm Giants is an incredibly good one. I'll take Pact. Strangle's not terrible. Boseyu is an interesting one to just go ahead and grab. A lot of green at the end of here. Fiora, when a creature power 4 enters, not doing that, so we'll just take Chart a Course. Boral's Expertise all the way around. We're not going to play Thraben Inspector. Cool, that's 2 packs. Alright, let's get into the last pack here. The fuck, man, these cards that I don't know. Flash, Flying, and Bargain. ETB. Return spell or non-land permanent to its owner's hand. 4 mana. If it was bargained, that card costs more. I mean, that's fine, but it's a 2-1 for 4. There's also a Retrofitter Foundry. Spell Pierce. Garden is not for us. Crossroads is Deece. Retrofitter Foundry, huh? That's a Magic the Gathering card. I mean, that's just an annoying card to play against. Sun Titan, no. Jaya, no. I think it's between Foundry. I mean, Lord Skitter actually also is a pretty sticky threat. Lord Skitter is pretty annoying. Foundry is good, though. Midnight Clock Preacher. Midnight Clock Preacher. Man, Midnight Clock's a hell of a card. We just have all these good cards that Midnight Clock's gonna make pretty good, so take that. Atraxa. We're not casting Atraxa, right? We don't have green. Obliterating Bolt is just a fine one. Maybe just Bolt, because it just bolts something. Just bolt it. We're not a big score deck. Rona, Extinction Event. We're definitely an Extinction Event deck. How are we looking on colors? We're a little bit of all the colors. There's a Narset here. Man, if we had taken Commit to Memory. Man. Let's go with the
My
Narset.
prowess is unmatched by my peers.
Sune's Intervention is a crazy one. Arnisaur's here. That's not bad. Fabled Passage, basic land. We never got any of the fetch lands. Frost Titan, Sheoldred, Hard Evidence. These lands. Do I want Hard Evidence or do I want another land? I think I want another land. Wow. Whoa! Ooh, good one. Really good one. A lot of good cards here, obviously, but we're going to ignore the text on those because this card can get a plains or island card, so it can get red, it can get black. Pretty good. A pretty good card here. Pick 7. Probably not going to play Yorion. Probably not going to play Chart a Course. Quintorius Canned. Field of the Dead says, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's not happening. Quintorius. Quintorius is an interesting one. Garden came around. Spell Pierce is here. What is this? Take the Spell Pierce. Vinestalk. 5 damage to a creature. Late game, just blow everything up. Versus some stupid shit. Probably just that. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, big score. Can't believe Atraxa wheeled. It's so insane. Not gonna play that. C double might get played. Sir Joshua. Frost Titan on the wheel. Okay. Last pick, Thassa's Intervention. The Yorion is out. Green cards are gone. Seiyu's gone. But we do have a lot of cuts to make here. Chart, of course, can go. Young Pyro, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, make a 1/1. And how many did we wind up with? 20. I mean, we're going to cut some, but that's pretty good. Virtue of Courage. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, exile that many cards, play them this turn. I mean, can we technically do some crazy combo with Quintorius? Yes, but we're not going to plan for that. I guess Sleight of Hand is shitty enough to go. I wonder if Treasure Cruise sucks in this deck because we don't, like, do it. We don't mill ourselves enough. And then down here, it's just a mess with 3 colors. Just a mess. Clock, Supreme Will, Tidebinder is going to be fun. Absorb Energy could be good. This Narset Clock thing. How are we defending our Planeswalkers? Mist, Boundary, Triumph. Plunder's a good one. Bolts can defend. Spite can kill something. Iteration's gonna fix. I wonder between Tome and Map if we're supposed to cut one. Can try cutting Map. Tome seems good. I think the Narset's a little too cheesy. Big score's not necessary. C double. Brawl's Expertise is not necessary. Sune. Seek a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Get it out. Just get rid of it. Spell Pierce, Vesuvian Mist. Got it. Fight with Fire, Sorcery, 5 damage to a creature. No. Doesn't say Planeswalker, get rid of it. And then we've got 4 Planeswalkers. We'll see, man. Create a Servo. Oh man, Spell Pierce, Pact. Maybe Thassa's Intervention, although that is like a big get a bunch of cards, right? Let's just look at the top two. It's 4 mana, get 2. That could be the one that goes here. And then Flooded Strand finds 1, 2, 3 different cards. Can get white, can get black, can get red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they know what they're saying here. Man, I mean, you know, we got it down to 40, so run it. Run it. What did we pick over Extinction Event? Are we insane? Are we actually insane? I mean, I personally look at a hand like this, and it makes me want to cry of happiness. So, that's where I'm at. How are you doing? We'll lead off on the Esper Triland here, Rafine's Tower. Green Crossroads for the Oppo, Scry 1. Our draw is Absorb Energy. We'll cast or play out Flooded Strand and pass. Probably go find the Rogran Triome unless they play something we have to kill. Deeproot Wayfinder, huh? Still, I'll go for the Triome. Swamp off the top. It is so good. We're gonna let the Wayfinder do its thing here. So when it hits us, they surveil 1. So if the top of their deck is a land, they get to put it in the graveyard and then put it in tapped. They're mono green. No, they're not. They found an island. They get it. They got it. Be nice if they played a 3 mana green Planeswalker here. I don't think that exists. So if they play something worth countering, we'll counter it. If they don't, we'll probably cast Bitter Triumph, and then we'll slam Sorin. Go from there. Beast Caller. I guess just spend my mana. A little awkward. Oh, Young Pyro is pretty good. I think we want to get Sorin down, though.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human is extinct.
We'll make a vampire that can
Serve me
block
well.
and, you know, if they remove the vampire and attack the Sorin, good beats. That's how it goes. Wow, big rampy. Wow, wow. Huge ramp. Holy. Spite. Land. It's Sunfall. Key.
My ways are not for the weak.
Sunfall we're gonna have to keep. They can cast the biggest monster ever. Coma Cosmos Serpent, that'll get us. Two bears and 2 counters on all creatures. So 2 4/4s. Let's shoot this. They have a response. Very mastermind. I mean, we need to find another land here, so we gotta let him draw. I mean, Sunfall is insane.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
So here's my next question. Is my deck good or is Sunfall good? Because basically both games we cast Sunfall and then it felt pretty easy from there. I mean, let's not put the cart before the horse. They've got 2 cards in hand. Either one of them could be Coma.
Phyrexia is the end of evolution.
Nissa is not Coma. They have one more card. It's Oracle of the Alpha. Ay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's what we're gonna do. Attack Nissa.
You will soon realize your error.
Okay.
You fight for me now.
So they're top decking. But they did get that Oracle down though. Oh boy. They shuffled the Power 9 into their deck so they could draw Ancestral Recall, they could draw Time Twister at any point here. That would be bad. Okay. For whatever reason, they didn't kill the vampire.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's really scary. That is very scary. Gotta counter the bushwhack there, because we gotta put the blocker in front of the planeswalkers here. Did they draw a second removal? They're deciding which planeswalker to attack? I block. I put an hour counter on the clock. I pay 5 mana. Tidebinder to hand. We want the regular planes here.
You deal with this annoyance.
Oh boy. Oh brother. This is a close one. Amberture. What does this do again? Uh-huh. What does this say? Exile any number of cards from my graveyard? Play him this turn, add a bunch of red? Wait a minute. Sunfall again? That's good enough, right? Oh, but then there's Midnight Clock. For each, add red for each. Play him this turn. Fuck it, do it. Sunfall. I don't know, land. Hang on to the rest, right? Oh, I screwed up because I didn't attack first. That's fine.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
We didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do that at all, because we had whale for the token. That's fine. Gargarot. It's big. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I'm panicking. That's good.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
I could sneak right by, but I'm itching to fight. Now, what do we have here?
That's good, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be good for the team. It's gonna be good for our team. Okay. Dude. Did you have fun? Guys, this is fun for me. I like this. When the opponent has 22 life and 1 card in their hand and I've got all these cards, I like it. It's fun. A little hasty with the Sunfall Quintorius play there, but I mean, come on. We got to ult Quintorius. We're gonna go Railgrin Triome. The Jeskai Triome. Another green gamer. Blooded Strand. We're gonna get Rafine's Tower here. Attack me. No. Alright, we're playing a real gamer now. Get Midnight Clock down or hold up Supreme Will? Gotta be hold up Supreme Will here. Because we want to put Sorin down on a board that doesn't have that much going on. So we want to counter whatever this is about to be. That's good too. Cottage. You fricker. Because they can play a land and get the cottage in, right?
Out of my way. I am ready to start. You will serve me well.
They can play it on tap land and they can grow the cottage here by tapping the Pilgrim for mana. And then we're going to be forced to block with the vampire. But that's their whole turn, and that's good enough for us. I love having fetch lands in limited. This is so fun. Watery Grave, they did it. The Mad Lads. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Uro. Forest. Myrtleous Rider. Got it. Man, the clock is so awkward here. It is so awkward to play clock here. What does this do? Copy a spell. Or create a token that's a copy of a creature. Sacrifice it unless it escapes. So copying Uro doesn't do anything. The clock is so awkward here because it doesn't let us hold it up our C double. It puts us on 3. And then next turn it also doesn't help us because we want to cast a 6 mana spell. We're going to have 6 mana. I'm going to hold it again, but that feels really bad. Let it happen. We don't want that. We want the next thing. Golos. Golos is a good copy target for sure. They have no red. They have red. What does this do? Oh, just win the game immediately. Does it matter blue, red, or blue, white? I feel like it doesn't. We have red in hand. We drew the other one anyway. Now if I cast this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, this clock is so awkward, huh? They're gonna get to do the Golas thing. It's terrible. Unless we tap their stomping ground. Tapping their stomping ground prevents them from Golasing. I don't think we have any way to make green mana. We could have had the Wolf Willow Haven, but then we wouldn't have had the Golas, so. Could also tap the Hallowed Fountain. Not that it really matters. Oh no, because the Pilgrim, it does matter. The Pilgrim can create white mana. Meat Hook Massacre! That's fine. Plunder. Target opponent discards a card, then they discard an additional card. If they don't, which they can't, conjure a duplicate of a random card in their library. I mean, yeah. Discard your last card. Give me a swamp, sir. Alright, Undercity Plunder sucks. Fine. Fine. No, it's a good card. Ujin.
We are but motes in a vast ether itself serves me.
Okay. We have 3 hits of this. They're gonna destroy it at any time. I guess we gotta use Tef to bin their Eugene to get our clock going, and we gotta pray we get the clock there in time.
Right on schedule.
Could also draw off the top, but we gotta get rid of
You
Eugene.
need to slow down.
They're gonna kill Tef. I mean, we're in a really tough spot. They can get Uro going. We just gotta turbo this clock before they kill it. And they're gonna get one of my good cards out of my yard now. Oh, but now they can't Uro? Maybe this is good? Take Sorin or whatever. Frost Titan. Maybe Sorin's better.
Really should have seen that coming.
They had the land anyway. But they didn't escape Uro? I'm confused. 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can only hit it 3 times. Phyrexian Flesh Scourger. Okay. So for whatever reason, they didn't escape Uro to get the clock out. To get the Ugin out to destroy the clock. Wintorius canned. Discover. Discover the tomb. Okay. Destroy target artifact, discard a card. I mean, we lose Quintorius, but they lose Ugin there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for our team, I would say. They do get to do this, because we can't counter it with this. But we do get a decent number of looks at Sunfall here. I guess we want to go for Sunfall. So look for Sunfall. Found it. You put in your hand?
I know my responsibility. Hurry!
Sunfall, Teferi, and Retrofitter Foundry? Yikes. Yikes. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Wow. What a game. Oh my god. I was actually sweating during that one. I thought we were going to lose. I feel like that opponent underestimated my power. And they kind of... Well, they didn't minus Ugin to destroy the Midnight Clock. Alright, let's go. We're the best at Magic there's ever been. We lost? I think we will scry here, because we need to get... Oh, Champion to the bin is pretty good. Oh man, yeah, we need to quickly get our life total going here. Nope. Dude, get so Tidebindered, honestly. That feels good. Yeah, that's fine. So they're gonna get 2 treasures. No, they're gonna get 1 treasure. We're gonna draw a card. I feel like the music is loud. We're just gonna try Sunfall here. If they have Spell Pierce, you know, I guess. Yeah. That's good. That is good. I mean, put it on him, right? Put it on him. You can counter it, you know. The hell? Yeah, we heard about this card. Target player discards a card, do 2 damage to a target. That's what that does. That's what that does. Ooh, attracts it to the band. That's spooky. Bitter Blossom. No. Go ahead and draw a card. Gain 4 life. Play a land. Play out Young Pyro and pass. Supreme Will. You got it. Oh, brother. That's a good one. Hand. See you later. Exile. Play the land. Smash. Locked up, fam. It's just too good on mana not to do. All right. Playing a little fast. Okay, this hand is awkward. But we do have Tome and we do have Supreme Will. And we go first. Very awkward keep. The mana is awkward. We may need to scry twice, frankly. Mono red opponent. Okay, we scryed again there. Nice! Wait. No, we need red. Not great. Are they mono red? Mountain. Mountain. That could be a mountain. F. But it can't, it can only be a tapped mountain, I think, the Triumph. Three Shivan Devastator is fine. It's pretty aggro. Guess let's draw and see what we draw. We drew a mountain, of all things. Okay. Maybe we get the Esper then? Definitely do. A good draw. We're taking damage. Get the Esper land here. Undercity Plunder, huh? Undercity Plunder's not bad, actually. Because it lets us hold up Kolaghan's command here, and we have Pact. And we have Tome. So they discard one card, and then they either discard a second card or we get one of the cards in their library duplicated into our hand. So we're going to get 2 for 1 here. We get 2 for 1 either way. Okay. Let's see if they power up the Bugbear. They do not. They lose another card, and lose your Young Pyro as well. Yeah. Pay 5 or you lose. Spell Spear is spooky for sure. Just straight to flipping it or what? Let's just get the life now. Foundry? Do what? Not enough. This ward is so annoying. Oh, and we don't have 2 reds. Oh no. Oh no. Shuffling away either of these things is going to be no good. So we gotta bolt something. I guess let's just bolt this. I get it.
me. You'll thank me. You need to take a time out.
We're pretty dead here. Oh, we're extremely dead. We are dead. Okay. That's a fair loss. I mean, they were mono red aggro and our opening hand was bad. We kept a bad hand. Unfortunate, but it's okay. This hand is better. We're missing land. But we have the correct Kaito lands, and we've got a lot of good 2-mana plays, including some scrying for more lands. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So black-green could have some artifact destruction. Do we want to lead on Tome, or do we want to just plunder them now? I mean, plunder's obviously better later, because it maybe forces them to discard better cards. Let's do that. Creature. I hate bottoming Sunfall here, but feels right. We get to shuffle it back anyway, so it's fine. Here we're gonna kill Preacher and get a Ralgren Triumph. Let's kill it now. We'll just do it all now. Out of respect for this opponent, we'll just do it now. That's fine. That's much less threatening than what we just had going on. Wow. So we could do Iteration and Plunder, or we could just slam Sorin and kind of force the opponent to interact with that. I kind of like that.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human will go extinct.
Edict the Sorin.
You deal with this annoyance.
Do nothing. That can't be right. Whale. Let's draw. So we're gonna cast this. Huh, okay. So, gonna play a land. Let's keep the Spell Pierce. We'll get the Pyromancer to the bottom, and we'll play this land. And let's plunder them and hold up Spell Pierce here. Because they have to discard at least one of their last 3 cards, maybe even 2. Okay, they had a land. And they give us a go for the throat. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Man. A good card. They just seeked a Permanent card with mana value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. We're gonna attack here because it's gonna let us cast Kaito Shizuki. We will play the land first, just in case. We need to Tidebinder in response.
With the right tools, I can do anything. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Sunfall, baby. We bottomed it and we shuffled it back in by playing a fetch land. That is so nice. We'll take 2. There is their 6 mana permanent card. It's Grave Titan. And we'll just use the tome.
Now, what do we have here?
Sunfall is so good. Oh man, that is so funny. Wow. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I do. It's like, how did this card get printed, man? Exile them all. Menagerie Curator. Sure. Uh-huh. 2 mana 5/5. Go. Okay. That's good. Bitter Triumph. Got it.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
I feel like Frost Titan is the strongest play. So that's what I'll play. At the beginning of each end step, put a counter so we won't go to the end step. Yeah, that was sick. I mean, Kaito was, he drew us 3 cards, and Plunder got us Go for the Throat there that sealed up the games. Obviously, Sunfall is broken. Expressive Iteration's a great card. We just had all the gas in the world, multiple counter spells, amazing Planeswalkers, more removal, so. Island, Swamp, Mountain, Midnight Clock with Young Pyro. I mean, we'll keep it. We're going first a lot, which is a blessing as well. Opponent mulled to 6. The Goose is here. Inspiring Vantage. Okay. Boros is scary. Concealed Courtyard. Nice draw. Go ahead and remove it. Virtue. Man, we get stuck in this all the time. I'm gonna put the clock down. Last time we held up Supreme Will, but that was because we had a Planeswalker in our hand to defend. This Planeswalker we can't even cast. Island. I feel like our opponents are getting stronger as we're winning. Evangel. Okay. Well, I mean, you know.
know what must be done. I'm not ready for you quite yet.
Getting Tef down, quote unquote, for free with that planes off the top is so insane. That was so lucky.
Let's skip to the good part.
Interesting, they've got only islands. Whoa. Big angle. That is not good.
Hurry!
What does this do? Other angels are big scary monsters? Okay. I don't know what we do against multiple flyers like this. Teferi's gonna die. We could have gotten a counter on the clock, but that's not super important. Gonna lose Teferi here.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
No plays. So obviously we look for a card. We look for Sunfall, as usual. They might have a counterspell of their own. I don't know what they have. Home's not bad. We'll just keep holding back the 5/5 and mashing. They're gonna outrace us with this lifelink, but we can eventually figure it out, I assume. We're going to want to cast Kolagan's command before the clock strikes 12 here. Oh no, not the Frost Titan curse. Hand is C double. Library is Sunfall. Exile is Swamp. We have 4 lands. Tap excuse me, tap Lyra. Pass. Clock is striking 12 here. We drew a lot of lands. We lose Quintorius. Opponent's up to 12, and they're gonna commit Sun Titan. Nope. They didn't need to concede there. They still had gas to go. I don't think they needed to concede there. But I understand. They don't know I have 4 lands in my hand. Deck's pretty good. Deck's pretty good. I think the deck is good. I think we did a really good job cutting cards. Let's quickly reassess before we play out the last couple games. I mean, Treasure Cruise would have been bad. The Narset was too cute. The Barals was too cute because we don't have any spells with 4 mana or less to like really get that value going. Map was a good one to cut. This one, good cut. These cards, yeah, we did a good job cutting. I think that was hard to make the right cuts there. Deck feels extremely tight as is. Again, I want to cry. I love Magic. And this hand is great. Keep. We go second. Which is not great. Okay. They didn't crack the Bloodstained Mire. Okay, now they're cracking it. What will you get? A swamp. And they play a mountain and they cast Sorin. Okay.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine. I hope your hearts are racing.
Good scry, good scry. Plunder. So we want to bolt Sorin. And then we want to hold up Supreme Will or Hornlock Whale on the 2/2 creature. I guess we really don't need to Hornlocked Whale this 2/2 creature. Lagoon Breach. This is the cons of Tarkir Sorin. Interesting. Yeah, I think my Sorin's better. Yeah, I'll take 2. This opponent's doing a lot of nothing. Which I can appreciate. We'll plunder here. I mean, my assumption is they'll just lose a land. And then give me a card. Fatal Push down and then gave me a sleeper. We'll cast it. Sleeper's actually not bad. We got swamps. Second black sauce. A little spoopy. Let's just protect our life total. We'll just whale this. They're playing so slow. Let's reduce the Molten Impact here to 2. Your go. When do they do their thing? That's the good Sorin, so I'm happy to counter it. Do we want a card? Or do we want this thing? Tidebinder. Definitely want to get the lands cast. Or played, rather. Sleeper of their own. Okay. Shieldred the Apocalypse. I would like one. Dude, what? Which one belongs? Okay, this one, this one. Dude, this is insane. I think this is theirs. Nice. That's fine.
I won't let coming.
Oh, that is so good.
What do we have here?
Nice. Draw 7. I suppose that's good. My god. Alright, get your green. Basic mountain, that's fine. Reach the multiverse. Got him. I pay. I plunder your last card. It was Liliana of the Veil.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Whenever Ayara's Oathsworn deal combat damage to a player, if it has fewer than counters, put a counter. If it has exactly 4, tutor. Cool. Bitter
Now
Triumph.
this is a juicy secret.
Violence is necessary to set things right. You fight for me now.
I think that's good enough in terms of committing. Five mana open, so we can do Retrofitter and Tome, or Bitter Triumph and Tome, or Supreme Will and Tome, or C double. Plenty of gas. We drew the sleeper. Okay.
I know something you don't know.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Absolute destruction here. This was a good one. This was a good one. All right, 6-1. We're in the money here. Can we go for the trophy? Let's go. It's Raw. That's not Raw. Ooh. The lands are good, but we don't have red, and then this card does nothing, and then this card... I think this is a mulligan. Tough Maul. We're one land away from happiness here. We have no swamps either. Go with the shock. Please don't, sir. Please, sir. Just counter it. Alright, that's fine. We hung on to enough removal spells, so we're pretty happy. Crossroads on black. Ouch. We're just supposed to bolt this. Pass. Missed a land drop. That's not great. Sekenzin? Fine. We'll take 2 here, and then if they don't do anything, we will spite one of these 1/1s, and we'll bin the... We'll bottom our Frost Titan. If they want to counter this, they can. Memory Deluge. That is not good. Let me tell you what, that is not good, brother. That is not good. We gotta get this opponent spooked here. So we gotta put shit down. I mean, if they remove, at least they're using cards. We put our shields down. Gold span. You fucker! You fricker! And strangle. Okay, I was wrong. Goldspan's good. We need Sunfall now. We don't get it. We put this down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, so we will not. Because it simply doesn't do anything. I think we lose the Goldspan here. I mean, obviously, that's not good. So we can't let that happen. They have a great version of the deck, similar to mine. Oh, it's only instants. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Dead anyway. Let me block. Thank you. You're an ass. You're an ass. Your mother's ass. Hello. Good game, Rawl. You got me. Ay, ay, ay. Iteration and Tome are good enough to keep this clunker. I'm getting aggro vibes from Jake here. Restless Fortress, good one. Swamp. No plays. Wings is good. Hand. Bottom of library. Exile. Lauren. Nice. That's mean. We'll do some taking of 2 damage here. Do you dare to take 2 damage? I dare. Monastery Mentor with no play. You got it. Let's do player discards and kill Mentor. It's good. The 2 for 1. Settle the wreckage, yeah, sure. Plunder, huh? Plunder, hold up, absorb energy. Pretty good. Pretty good. Opponent doesn't have any lands, right? So we're definitely getting 1 non-land out of their hand. Maybe 2. Another guaranteed 2 for 1. Sunfall! And Wormcoil. Nice. Got his ass. Bivouac. 2 lands. Easy. That's easy. Okay. Sorin. They get it, right? They get it.
My heart is hollow with scorn for you.
I mean, we're getting low. We're getting low here.
A reckoning will come one day. Cunning rewards the strong.
We're not casting C double on any of this, so we can just get the triumph. Obliterating Bolt. Decent. Go with the Bivouac. That's decent too. No, that's not correct. Good draw. It's a good draw. Oh god, the Frost Titan got him again. Jesus. Dude, the Frost Titan's so dumb. Because Arena doesn't give you the warning text is the problem. Okay. And we did it. Yeah, just to quickly go over that again. So, the first line of text here, whenever Frost Titan becomes the target of a spell or ability, counter that spell unless the controller pays 2. That is now known as Ward 2. But before they printed Ward, this was how it was written. And if you target something with Ward, Arena will prompt you like, "Are you sure you want to target this thing?" Which then makes you go, "Oh, I don't know, do I?" And then you look and you see the ward. With Frost Titan, it doesn't warn you about the 2. And that's actually happened multiple times in this run, including here in the trophy game, in the last win, where an opponent has tried to target the Frost Titan and not have enough mana. So, sad. Sad, because if they killed the Frost Titan there, I'd probably lose that game. But they did not. We went 7-2. Congratulations to us. First Cube 2024. 7-2. Great list. Great list. And if you stuck with me this long, thanks for watching. Smash the bell icon. And I'll see you next time.